First of all, I would like to thank ADL for having me here today as the first commissioner to monitor and combat anti-Semitism for the Organization of the American States, This role was created by OAS Secretary General Luis Almagro in June 2021, and I was appointed last November. The OAS brings together all the 35 independent states of the Americas and constitutes the main political, legal, and social governmental forum in the Western Hemisphere. Our mandate to combat anti-Semitism includes structuring a framework to collect incidents in the region, reviewing court decisions and governmental policies, to increase awareness of anti-Semitic incidents and the dangers they pose to democracy in the region, encourage member states to adopt the IHRA working definition of anti-Semitism, already adopted by the OAS itself. I see the role of a commissioner as an excellent opportunity to move the conversation on anti-Semitism from the sphere of the Jewish communities to the broader society with a regional and supranational approach. Because anti-Semitism cannot be seen as a phenomenon that happens in a vacuum. It is a symptom of deeper ills that should be seen as a threat to democracy because it treats Jews differently than the others, and a violation of human rights. My friends, there are historical facts that are unique to Latin America. Our region was founded with the backdrop of the Inquisition, Spanish and Portuguese, which influenced the local perception of the Jews. And the relationship between the Catholic Church and Judaism was reset only 55 years ago with the Second Vatican Council and Nostra Aetate. Latin America also became a route of escape to former Nazi criminals after World War II, especially in Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Chile, and Paraguay. Some of the current challenges we face are, first, the mainstreaming of white supremacy and the delegitimization of Israel, and anti-Semitism being normalized as a legitimate discourse and used as a political tool in a fight against the other side, left versus right, and vice versa. Identity politics, with the extreme right not seeing Jews as sufficiently white, while the far left views Jews as privileged whites. And last but not least, the threat posed by Iran and its proxy Hezbollah operating in the region. But not everything is bad news. There are some positive initiatives developed in the region in the recent years. The Jewish Federation of Brazil produced a guide to identify hate speech, helping police officers, prosecutors, and judges to classify it and sanction it. We signed memorandum of understandings with social media companies so that Jewish organizations could become trusted flaggers for swift removal of anti-Semitic content. The Brazilian Supreme Court equated anti-Semitism and racial insults to racism, meriting in this way a more severe treatment and legal sanctions. And many countries in the region adopted the IHRA definition in varying degrees, such as Brazil, Argentina, Uruguay, and already during our mandate in the last months, Guatemala and Colombia. Mandatory Holocaust education in Brazilian schools, with efforts to expand in other countries, is already a reality. And a bill in the Brazilian Senate was approved to regulate fake news and hate speech on social media, pending approval of our House of Representatives. Ladies and gentlemen, I was recently asked to testify at the US Congress and the Interparliamentary Task Force on Global Online Anti-Semitism, and was grateful, then and now, to lean on ADL's expertise as a global leader in combating anti-Semitism and join forces to collaborate. While there is still work to do, we unequivocally stand together to ensure that Jews can live safely and securely in our region for the years to come. Thank you very much. And I would like now to call my friend and colleague, Boris Loshkin, from the country where my grandmothers came from and which is suffering a war of aggression in the last months, from Ukraine. Slava Ukraini!